Katerina is from South Florida. I was born from a Greek family. Both of my parents are from the island of Crete. We have a large Greek community in South Florida. I'm one of 3 children. My parents were involved very much in the Greek church. My mom used to cook at all their dinners. We would have a lot of people come into our family, into our home, so I learned about the hospitality. That's something that we like to bring into the restaurant. I went to culinary school. I graduated about 10 years ago. I visit Greece all the time, so we always like to try new Greek items. I'm the youngest one out of all the kids. I moved here about 7 years ago to finish up my internship with my schooling. And then also during that time, we did open up the restaurant here. During the process, I did meet my husband, whose name is Vasily. He's Greek as well. And we did get married, and now we do have 3 children. I do have my culinary degree from the Cordon Bleu, but even though I do have my degree, I do spend most of my time doing more behind the scenes items such as groups and conventioneers, and a lot of more of the office work than being on the floor. We're all 8 years apart. So my sister is 16 years older than me, and my brother's 8 years older than me. So I was always baby. I have more like 4 parents than 2 parents. But it's great. I've learned from everybody. I think that's what has made me. I've learned from what everybody has done and learned how to make my own choices. It was great. I'm actually the youngest one out of my entire family. So out of all the cousins, I'm still the baby because I was born last from my parents. So, my mom only cooked Greek actually, from the traditional dishes like pasticcio, moussaka, a lot of fish she made, a lot of vegetables, always Greek food. We just always had dinner parties. My mom was always known as the best cook down in South Florida. So she was the one that was always having the dinners at our home. So that's something that I grew up with, especially being the last one at home. I was always around it, with making the different appetizers. And even till now, my mom is still the one that always cooks. You know, when we go back home, she's the one that, we always gather back at home, and she's the one that makes, whatever we're craving. Nowadays life is a little bit more busy, so she'll always make something that will remind us of our childhood. The great thing about it is you make those friends. So that's something that I want my children to have, to be able to be with, to have their Greek friends, to experience our culture, our religion. Without having, the Greeks around you, you kind of lose that. So it was definitely, fantastic. There was Greek youth groups. You get to, learn about your culture, socialize with your own people. And I think it just makes your roots stronger. Before I was married, I'd go almost every year. We actually got married, Vasily and I got married in Greece 5 years ago. And we just went there this past summer for the first time with our 3 kids. And we actually baptized our baby, the youngest one out of all of the 3. So we do visit back home because we still have family over there. The food in Greece is unbelievable. Just the vegetables alone have so much more flavor, and that's what we try to bring into the restaurant. We try to make sure we get the best quality ingredients out there, because Greece has such quality ingredients. Just as a salad that's so simple in Greece, it's just amazing, the flavors that come out of it. So I would definitely say that Greece has great Greek food. Yeah. My mom would always cook, and I loved being there helping her. I loved the idea. My parents were in the restaurant business as well. It was just something that was like a passion inside me from a young child. As much as my parents wanted me to go away from it, I just couldn't. So I decided that that's what I really wanted to do, was going to culinary school. I wanted to cook. I wanted to be in the restaurant environment. It's always fun. There's something new going on. There's nothing that's ever repetitive. So you always have that fun environment, something different that's happening. So it's a true passion of mine. It's definitely not easy. Thank God we have a great team behind us here at the restaurant, which helps. We have a great staff, and we always just try to make sure we balance that the kids are always there with us. We're lucky to have somebody to be able to watch them while I do work, but anytime during the weekends, I make sure we're together, trying to do the best for the kids. But I think the key is that we do have a great staff that helps us here at the restaurant in order to balance the life. Lemon is the must-have. We always top it off in all of our dishes. I think it's very popular in Greece. It just adds that little added flavor that's needed to our dishes. So I think that's the must-have. The atmosphere of the restaurant is really fun and festive. We have a belly dancer and DJ. We have them nightly, 7 nights a week. The great thing about the restaurant is not only do you get great authentic food, but you also have fun. So you can come in and celebrate your birthday. You can come in with your kids and they have fun. We have, conventioneers come in that are in their suits and they still have fun. So we don't, everybody can come in and celebrate. Which is, fantastic, to see everybody having a great time. I sometimes wish I could, be a customer at the restaurant to enjoy it more often. Usually New Year's is always a great time, to enjoy all the guests have come in and have a good time. But I absolutely love it. I love the restaurant. So I think it's great for anybody to come in and just have a great time. You just forget about everything that's going on in your world and you just enjoy it. Θέλω να σας καλωσορίσω στο εστιατόριο να έρθετε, να χορέψετε και να φάτε ωραίο φαγητό από το σπίτι μας.